Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. First things first, thank you to those of you who tuned into my rant video. If you've been consistently grinding FIFA since the release like I have, you would know that EA has not done anything with their broken gameplay since it came out. 2 days ago, EA released a holiday update, which is what I wanted to discuss with you guys in this video. A lot of the feedback from the other videos was saying that you guys wanted to see more gameplay incorporated. So the gameplay you guys are going to be seeing is me speedrunning Division 1 Rivals to the Elite Division in one day. And yes, I mean one day. After hearing about the recent patch that was so desperately needed in the game, I was eager to see if the gameplay was truly better. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it felt like the entire player base had stopped playing the game after the Black Friday Thunderstruck promo, which I will say was absolutely phenomenal. It's hard to continue playing a game knowing that we were all on a high during Black Friday. I feel like we all knew that despite all the glorious menu content, massive double icon store packs, flash SBCs, and decent weekend league rewards to be fair, that it would only be a matter of time before we go back to the terrible content that we had for the first 3 months leading up to Black Friday. And that was just on the content side of things. The gameplay, with the combination of horrible content for the first 3 months of the game, is what led many people to stop playing early on. The Thunderstruck promo was the first promo where I felt like EA actually wanted the community to have fun with the content side of things. With the release of many gamble SBCs, including repeatable 83x10s, base icon upgrades, base hero upgrades, and many more. I think we can all agree that the Thunderstruck promo was and is going to be the best promo we get until Team of the Year drops. Despite being bombarded with content every day for an entire week, I was still skeptical the entire time because there was one big issue at hand: the gameplay. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys played the beta for EAFC over the summer, but I did. The game was actually enjoyable. No 71 depth, no spamming the byline and cutting back every time. It was just straight counterattacking football. I was most certainly disappointed by the final product that was released to the community this year, and I've been awaiting this patch since the launch of the game. Now, let's get into the patch and let me give you guys my honest opinion on it. The first noticeable thing from the gameplay is definitely the amount of time and space on the ball. Most people are not going to be using the 71 depth tactic anymore, and it gives you time to think about what you want to do with your attack, which I like. Before the patch, everything felt rushed. My playstyle is to be patient and wait for either a good counterattack or holding possession, finding the gaps, and breaking down a team's defense. One thing that EA graciously decided to remove was the kickoff glitch. Personally, I didn't encounter this too much, but why even have this in the game in the first place? Now, the next topic is a bit controversial: the finesse shots. Me personally, I haven't had a single finesse shot plus player in my team all year up until crafting Dalglish last weekend. Like I explained before, my playstyle is not spamming overpowered mechanics like 71 depth and the finesse shots. I like to hold a bit of possession and find space and gaps in my opponent's defense. After the patch, a lot of people think that you can't use cards like Player of the Month Son, Salah, or Griezmann, but you definitely can. The whole point of the patch was to find balance with the playstyle plus. In times of old, EA are notorious for adding in good mechanics, but then absolutely nerfing them to the ground. This situation is very similar to the lengthy Intravella meta from last year. The finesse playstyle plus is actually balanced in my opinion after the patch. You can't abuse the mechanic on every attack now, and you realistically only score from the guaranteed 100% angles inside and just outside of the box. The only people in the community who are upset by this are the ones who struggle to actually build up and score realistic goals. A fair and necessary nerf from EA Sports, I will say. EA also nerfed the controlled sprint dribble, which in my opinion is still the exact same. It's still just as good, a very viable option for, getting down the byline and creating space around defenders. The last thing I want to discuss from the patch is going to be the absurd keeper movement that EA has had in the game for so many years. Now, this is one of those things I just don't understand. There's certain variables that don't need to be in a game, and this is most definitely one of them. Why even build up from your back and play every pass perfectly on a counterattack just to get in front of goal and have someone guess the correct post and make the luckiest save to keep them in the game? You should 100% be rewarded for picking your opponent's defense apart and developing a well-worked counterattack and creating a chance. They also did nerf 3 and 5 back, but I didn't encounter that too much playing in the top divisions this year. To conclude this video, I do want to say that this patch was 100% needed for this game to have any chance of survival. I think that the game is not perfect and has many flaws, but the gameplay is headed in a better direction. My experience playing the game was definitely much more enjoyable post-patch, and I hope it is for you guys as well. Now, if there's one thing to take away from this gameplay, definitely look at this example right here. One thing about the top players of this game is that they are always able to adapt and adjust in certain situations, and this is one of them. There's no time left in this game at all, and this is definitely the last attack. We pause the game and go to our tactics and turn up full bars for free kicks. Switch our player so we can get more players in the box. We get our whipped player so we can deliver a good ball in the box. We find VVD on the back post, and we win the game off of that. Thank you guys again for tuning into the video. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know how you guys are getting along with this new patch. Until next time, boys, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Peace out and have a great night.